I'm not ready. Okay.
Are you ready yet?
It's not focusing. I'm trying to focus it. Ah, okay.
Windows that blocks some startup programs. That's not yours. No. What was that? I can take that down. No, I'm fine. Alright. Imagine, if you will, a green valley full of beautiful vegetation, birds, butterflies, including the deer, turkey, and rabbits some like to hunt. Suddenly one day, you don't hear any birds, so you look out your window, you see a huge mudslide coming toward your house, covering not only your valley, but the streams and rivers you love to fish in. You have just been a victim of mountaintop removal. Through personal observation, research, and expert opinions, I hope to be able to help you understand the problems of mountaintop removal. We will be going over the following: facts about mountaintop removal, the impact on flooding and runoff, impact on wildlife, and the impact on communities. Mountaintop removal, also known as strip mining, is a destructive process. Miners blow out the tops of mountains, and it tears away the topsoil and nutrients for the plants. Mountaintop removal is a common practice in Kentucky, and it is a serious problem. It causes frequent, intense flooding due to destruction of vegetation and natural waterways. Here's a demonstration about mountaintop removal. Here's a demonstration, a small demonstration, shows with vegetation on a mountaintop. And it absorbs the water. Nothing comes out, so therefore the trees normally absorb millions of gallons of water each year. And here's strip mining right here, just a small demonstration. You see it's coming out the bottom right now. Therefore, the plants, there are not much plants there, so vegetation cannot absorb the water. Sometimes when communities use water from lakes, that water can contain sludge. Sludge contains animal remains, dirt, and sewage. It can be very hazardous for a person to drink this type of water. Do you know what's in your water? Some communities have been completely torn apart and destroyed because of mountaintop removal. The Surface Mining Control Act allows companies to get away with just planting grass, if anything at all. Like I said before, most of the vegetation is cleared off a mountaintop in this type of mining, destroying plants that would normally absorb millions of gallons of water. It's hard to get anything to grow in the soil after a mountain has been mined. As a result, rain runs off mountains much faster, causing flash floods in the Appalachian Mountains. These floods destroy homes, schools, and lives, costing taxpayers millions in cleanups. These floods, as well as runoff from mountaintop removal sites, lead to sediment pollution in the Appalachian rivers, have the largest scale impact on the rivers, as it destroys the ecosystem. Insects and plants normally thrive in between rocks and clear running water. When other rocks fill those areas in, it destroys the inhabitants. The Environmental Protection Agency states more than 890 miles of streams have been destroyed because of mountaintop removal. Yet state and federal enforcement agencies continue to grant permits to mining companies. Less than 1% of mined mountains have been used for any development purpose. According to Consol Energy, domestic coal demand may increase 50 to 70 million tons because the government is funding the building of plants that turn coal into a liquid to replace gasoline. This means that the problem is likely to get even worse, so we must find a solution quickly. We must find some alternative because the situation isn't getting any better. Take a small town in West Virginia. They could have gone with the cheaper way of energy, coal, but they went with wind power. There are many more different power alternatives. Solar, wind of course, and water. If we don't switch to other power sources, the Appalachian Mountains might become a permanent mining dump. You should always make your voice heard by writing to your congressman. You should also try joining clubs like the Sierra Club. They make mountaintop removal a priority. I'm only 16 years old, and I'm afraid that by the time I grow up, there'll be no more Kentucky to see except the ugly side of a blown up mountain and the destruction it left behind. I love Kentucky, and I would love to see her forever beautiful. How about you?